considered truancy if he's still enrolled in school, which I would assume he is. And eventually there's going to be a truancy officer involved. If he doesn't go to school, they're going to get his ass up whether you like it or not. And in reality, whether you like it or not, you're going to face consequences too because you're allowing him to be truant from school. So the fact that I have to explain this is just sad.
I think Nico takes advantage of me more now because he knows that I'm disabled and in a wheelchair. There's not much I can do. He'll strike out and he'll hit me physically. I'm no match for him. He's a big kid and I have one leg. There's not much I can do.
Okay, so I've known this the whole time. I just haven't said anything. Yeah, the mom is disabled. She can't really do anything. She's in a wheelchair, right? Has one leg. What is she going to square him up, this big-ass kid? But where is Dad in this whole situation? Or is that maybe the problem? There is no dad. Well, what's going on here? Let's go ahead and try and figure this whole situation out here.
I feel our family is falling apart. We desperately need help.
Okay, so Dad is in the picture here.
Dad, what are you doing?
That's not your word.
He starts getting into a rage and getting violent.
That is not your word.
I go upstairs to my studio, my music room, to avoid it because he winds up getting physical with me.
Okay, hang on. Okay, let's go ahead and hit reverse real quick. This father of this disabled wife cannot stand up for himself, has a son who lashes out. Okay, he's got a little bit of a behavior problem. I think that's been established. But when he starts to get away, this fucking guy goes upstairs and hides from him to avoid it. This grown man is avoiding a 14-year-old child because the kid gets aggressive. And by aggressive, I mean he has broken his mother's nose, who, once again, is in a wheelchair 3 times. What kind of fucking man are you? Think about the fact of what's going on in that household. We have a 14-year-old child who, of course, runs the household. I mean, Dad literally hides from him when he gets scary. And we have a disabled woman literally getting the shit beat out of her, basically, by this big kid. And this man... Because I could kind of understand that. I mean, if he, squared the kid up, he would probably be much wrong with it. The situation down, he is quite literally tucking his tail in between his legs and...
That's why your breath stinks. You can hold the fuck up. No.
Running from a child. I mean, what else do I need to say? What else do I really have to say here? You can't help but feel bad for this poor woman, because she is, it seems, trying her best to get this whole thing under wraps. But then you got this dude who's gonna go pluck some strings on his guitar upstairs. He's probably not even good, probably Squidward with that clarinet, because he's afraid to get into an altercation with this child. But yet, it's that video game, right? He's addicted to video games. That's the problem here, folks.
You said bye.
Isn't the fact that there's literally no intervention, there's no rules for this kid whatsoever. He was allowed to basically leave school to pursue becoming a YouTuber from the couch at the age of 14. His dad doesn't step in and do anything about any of this.
Bro, I'm gonna screenshot my whole Snapchat everything.
It's not even fucking funny. The opportunity to get even worse by basically testing the waters more and more. But it's a video game problem, guys. That's what the problem is here. You know, when I see things like this, it makes me sad. It really does, because nobody really deserves that.
I'm just texting.
But then I sit back and I think that in a lot of these situations, there's always somebody in that household who's really, I guess, bringing this to fruition. I can't think of a single person in my life. I can't think of a friend. I can't think of a family member. I can't think of myself. Somebody that I went to school with and I know their family. I can't think of anyone who I know who would allow this to go on in the house. They would be squared up.
No, because I'm
the
going to show you
police
my
would be called. They would be sent off to some sort of obedience camp or whatever they call it. I don't know what they call it, honestly, but this shit just would not fly. it would not fly. Something would be done. But, I mean, you look at these situations where it's apparently so bad the video game's fault, and you never see that kind of intervention for some reason. And I really wonder why.
My motherfucking best friend. I swear to God, on everything I love. And Ja, he said he posted who trying to be in that Uno comp. I said me. He said that. I sent him my number. And he never sent it. So I said, where the Uno is okay.
In this situation, like
I'm finna
destroying
screenshot
your
that
children's property, or like, you know, doing this to quote unquote teach them a lesson, I'm not really sure what that really does. So I'm not sure if you've ever seen any of these clips before, but there's just there's bunches of them, right? I mean, they're all over YouTube.
You ain't
They're
gotta
all over
believe
the
me. I don't
internet in
care.
general. You know, a kid will have bad grades in school, right? Some dad will just, you know, I told you you better have this grades up by September, or else I was going to destroy everything. And they take that Xbox One out to the yard and shoot it with a 308 or something, you know. Just something completely overreacted. It doesn't even make sense in comparison to what happened. And it's supposed to be not only teaching their kid a lesson, but apparently the people watching should also learn a lesson from this kind of stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys the video clip here, and then I guess we'll just react to it and talk about it.
Nothing. Control it with the crap. You're going to buy yourself 15 by doing chores. You're going to work it off.
I was about to hang the fuck up.
Nothing.
My phone's on 8%.
Damn. Damn.
Who is rushing?
Let's put on a show. Keep up, Dallas.
Hey, my cousin Dad, she got some weird ass lady.
Now you're going to work off all your crap. You're going to pay me to buy you the toys. You seem to think you get everything for free. That's not how it works. I'm busting the PlayStation.
You shut up.
That's mine now.
Okay, let's see must fight.